Hey everyone, welcome to my new channel. This is the Healthy Life, Happy Life channel. And I just wanted to take some time to kind of tell you a little about my new channel, what we're going to be doing, some things I'm going to be discussing, some future videos, and kind of just the premise around this channel. So if you haven't watched, I've released one video and it was a 196-pound weight loss journey. Pretty much just showing over the last course of just about 2 years of a big weight loss I had done, transformation there, and I shared a bit of the struggle there and just some changes that I had to make and some things I had to fight through. So after releasing that video, I did get a few questions about kind of the things I eat, the diet and stuff that I do. So I figured I'd like to share some things that I've learned and that I apply every day and have for a little while to not just make this a temporary thing, but something that you can do just every day and it doesn't feel like a chore. It's enjoyable. You can really just make it quite easy to diet, stay under the numbers, and maintain a good weight or lose weight. So future videos would include things like me doing recipes, making things up that are healthy, obviously high volume, low calorie. Be sharing some supplement videos, vitamins, things that I do. Day of my eating, I'll show you kind of what I do. Gym routines, if there's some things you want to kind of see, I can show you, whether it be a commercial gym or you want to see, like for me, I just work out in my garage, basic machines and exercise you could start with. Yeah, and I'll be showing you just some tips and tricks just to maintain and how to count calories and meet your goals. So that'll be something we'll be doing here on this channel. So as we know, there's many different diets out there and a lot of them work. Now, the diets that are out there, there's some that go by different names. We have, keto diet, fasting diet, anabolic, carnivore, vertical. I mean, there's tons of them. Now, a lot of these ones, when they're followed correctly, people are actually doing them and committed to them, they work. And a lot of them work for one reason, calorie deficit. That's really what it comes down to. It's to me, this weight loss is really just a numbers game. We all have a baseline rate of what we use per day. Our numbers are all going to be different depending on the person. So one thing is, I'm going to include a link below in the description to a TDE calculator. In this calculator, they're going to ask you things like your sex, so your male, female, your age, your height, your weight. If you do know your body fat percentage, you can put it in there, be a little more accurate. And it's going to give you a number. This number will be kind of your baseline calories. It will take into effect your activity, so you are going to the gym or you have a physical job, or if you're just sitting in an office and you don't do much. I always say to people, try to round down. So if it says you're going to the gym, under the box and you click 4 times because you go to the gym 4 times, but during those 4 times you're playing on your phone a lot, you're not really playing around, not really pumping it. I would say pump it down maybe to 2 times. So round down and you get a little more realistic number there. So once you have your number of kind of where you're at, it's not going to be 100% accurate, but it gives us a baseline to work with. Obviously, you'll try your diet, I'm going to teach you how to track your calories and then go on your scale. And at the end of the week, we'll find out if it's working and how much you need to adjust. But let's just say, for example, you go to this website, you put in your numbers and it said 2,000 calories a day. Okay, so what do you want to shoot for? Roughly, you want to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week is a healthy number. So 4 to 8 pounds a month is where we want. So the number we want to shoot for is around 200 to a 500 calorie deficit. Bigger you are, the more you can kind of lose. Don't want to lose too much too quick. So that is something to think about. Once we have those numbers, now we have to learn how to track our food. So I will kind of go through that with you. Okay, so now that we know that we have a number that our body uses for calories, and we know where we want to shoot. We're going to shoot for that 2 to 500 deficit underneath. How are we going to track those calories to come up with that? So this is going to be really important you're going to have to really start paying attention to the labels when you're shopping. You'll see me in the store. First thing I'm going to do is going to grab something off of the shelf, and I'm going to look at it, and I'm going to go to the nutrition facts. And I'm really going to go through and I'm going to look at, the calories, the fat, the carbs, protein, all that. It really matters. And you can't just look at the front and take that label of healthy for what it is, because a lot of the times I have people that'll bring me stuff or send me links to stuff and it's healthy, and when I look at the actual numbers, it's not healthy and it's not something I would recommend. So this is where you really gotta use, again, numbers game. Remember, numbers game. To me, it's just a big math equation. We gotta figure it out. Body uses this much. We can stay satisfied and keep the lowest amount of numbers, the more we're gonna lose. So we're gonna use those labels. How do we keep a track? I mean, you can go old school, write it pen and paper. I do it, done it. Sometimes I still do it. But MyFitnessPal is an app that you can get on your phone, iPhone or Android. It's free. There is paid options, but you do not need to do that. There's other apps out there too, and they're going to help you. You can search everything that you pretty much see here on the table, and then put it in there, and then it'll be easy to bring up every time. And eventually, you won't need to track all this. You'll have those numbers in your mind, and you'll have kind of the preset foods you generally do, and you won't need to write everything down. But at the beginning, I would recommend that we track our food, and when we start getting that weight loss and finding our numbers, and then you can start coming off of the track, and you don't have to. But tracking your numbers is a good way to stay on track and on plan and get that weight loss. So remember, MyFitnessPal is a good way. So then we'll be talking about tools also to help you track. So MyFitnessPal is one of them. Let's talk food scale. This is a big part of it. I would recommend purchasing one of these. Amazon, Canadian Tire, Walmart, any of those stores, Target. It's really going to help you track. A lot of these things are going to tell you serving sizes in grams or weights. So that will help you really come in accurate. Steal your wife's measuring. This is actually a teaspoon. A lot of times people will just freehand it. I assure you, you are probably putting in a lot more than a teaspoon. We've all done it. I do it with a coffee creamer. Oh, there's 10 calories when in fact it's probably 30 or 40. So yeah, it's annoying, but you get your accurate numbers that way. And at the end of the day, when you put 1,500 calories, you actually have to put 1,500 in. And when you step on the scale, you've actually lost your weight. Whereas when we're freehanding and we go, well, I didn't lose any weight, I can't figure out why, when in fact we probably took in 2,200 calories when we went over. So things like this, yes, they're a little annoying at the beginning. They are time consuming, and it may seem a little overkill, but it really makes a difference of meeting your goals, I assure you. I use this every day. So we are going to track by label. We are going to use these tools to make sure that we come in on our numbers, okay? Okay, so now we have our numbers. We know what we need to eat at. We have some tools like scales, measuring cup, and our apps on our phone. We know to check our labels. So we now know how to track. We know what we want to do. Now I'm just going to show you some things that I use to stay under my calorie deficit, but still enjoy my meals, okay? I'm not afraid of artificial sweeteners. So a lot of keto people, and there's a lot of people out there that don't like artificial sweeteners. So if you don't like artificial sweeteners, there are going to be some things in here you are not going to like. Personally, me, if it means that I'm getting no sugar and I can stay under my numbers, I got to be honest with you, I've had no real problems. My blood sugars are good. I'm feeling better than ever, so not a big deal. But I'm just going to throw that out at you. Okay, I want to talk about sauces first. A lot of the foods that we're going to eat can be bland. Okay, chicken breast, it's a big staple of mine. Salads, yes, these can be pretty flavorless. So you want to add stuff to them. Salad dressing. A lot of us love our Caesars, our ranches. These cream-based sauces add up in calories big time, as well as fat. One company that I really recommend is Walden Farms. You're going to see I've got a good selection of Walden Farms stuff out here. You can pick this up if you're in Canada at Pharmasaves. Not all of them, some of them. You can pick them up online. I really do recommend them. This Chipotle Ranch is actually one of the creamier, thicker, better sauces. This is a calorie-free sauce, okay? You can't beat the numbers. They are a little liquidy. They're not for everybody. You really have to remember you are not going to have the same as a thick, creamy sauce. And then again, reading our labels. So here's Italian. This is the light dressing. You actually check the numbers. It's only 5 calories per tablespoon. Okay, that's nothing. That's really impressive when you start comparing it to some of the other ones out there. So again, go through, check. This is a really good sauce. These are good sauces. You can save big time. You start throwing on those thicker sauces, you can turn those healthy salads into pretty much like a burger out at a fast food chain. The numbers can get ridiculous. So that's something like these Walden Farms that are really good. Going on, sauces for your chicken. Here's another Walden Farm, really low calories. I think it's 5 calories per 2 tablespoons. So again, it's kind of like a barbecue sauce. Ketchups. I'm really a big fan of the G. Hughes ketchup. This is 5 calories per tablespoon, so nothing compared to your normal ketchup. My kids, they like the Heinz. I got no sugar added. Considerably better than the normal one. I think it's 10 calories. It's a lot lower in the sugars. It's got, 1 gram of sugar. So finding those alternates, yes, a little more money. You may lose a little taste, but in the end, it's much better for you. Trying to find 0 calorie if you're really trying to cut and you're just looking to you're so bored of that bland chicken or whatever it is, you want to add a little kick and get no calories. Most people know yellow mustard, 0 calorie, this is the way to go. If you're looking for that little bit of flavor. Franks, be careful which Franks you get. Some do have some calories to them, but the original is a 0 calorie. Give you a little heat, adds a little flavor. Sriracha, again, very little calories, good little sauce, kick it up a bit. You're looking for that creaminess, that mayonnaise. Mayonnaise can be a little bit high in calories. Miracle Whip is a good alternate to it. There's also light versions of it. It's about half the calories, so it's like 40 calories for a tablespoon, whereas your normal one would be about 100, so it's actually a little less than half. So that's something to think about. You can also use Greek yogurt as a replacement for your mayo. I have 0% because Greek yogurt is just fantastic, but again, it's not going to be quite the same. So it's all on how much you want to save and how much you want to cut. G. Hughes, again, coming back to that, fantastic barbecue sauces. You barbecue up your chicken. 2 tablespoons is a whopping 10 calories, so just put a little bit on. Goes 4 on your chicken. When you're grilling it up, I do meal prep and cook about 10-15 chicken breasts up, just a little bit on each one. Add a little flavor on your chicken. Lemon, put it in salads, your salmon, anything, give it a little kick. Again, I'm not going to add much or anything to it. Milk. I don't really drink a lot of milk, but so the alternate to my milk now is almond unsweetened original. 30 calories for, I guess like 1 cup, yeah, 250 milliliters, which is fantastic numbers. If you can like it. It goes really well with protein shakes, anabolic ice cream, things like that I'm going to share with you in the future. I really recommend it. It's pretty cheap too. Moving up, again, one way to save calories a lot of us don't understand is when we go to oil our pans, we all take that olive oil, some of us, not all of us, but some of us do, and put it in there and we freehand it and we just added a whole whack of calories, or we throw butter or whatever we do. Coconut oil. This is the way to go. Just a quick spray, 0 calories. Get heavy-handed, might be different. Back to sauces. Maple syrup, you can find good at same thing. I think Walden Farms makes one. This is Sinfit, 0 pretty much across the board. It's a little watery, but I gotta admit, it tastes really good. I don't notice the difference really. Been dieting long enough. Walden Farms chocolate sauce, good for your anabolic ice cream is what I use it on, but I mean you could put it on whatever you wanted, bread or whatever. Walden Farms again, strawberry flavor, 0 calories. So again, we're just trying to find some flavors. And this is good for sweet tooth stuff if you're just trying to save those calories. Because if you were to put strawberry, normal syrup and stuff like that, the kids stuff, in your drinks or in your milk or in your anabolic or ice cream or whatever, it adds up so quick. So these are ways to just kind of help those cravings, but still be okay on weight day. Coming over here, again, we were talking about flavor and adding to those bland chicken and whatever else you're eating, salads. Seasoning's a big part of it, especially for me. I don't worry so much about the seasonings. They add a little bit of sodium to you, so if you have cholesterol problems, you might not want to get too heavy-handed with some of them with the salt and stuff, but I go to the gym, I never worry about water retention. I'm getting that water out of me. Smoked paprika, it's one of my favorite now. I use that on pretty much everything, especially the chicken. Parmesan herbs, one of my go-to. It's good for salads. Again, 0 calories, nothing to it. Salad herbs, put it in the salads, of course. Chipotle, this is one of those Flavor King ones online, Amazon. He's got tons of different ones. You make them smell like bacon or taste like bacon, pizza, all those things. Again, don't get carried too away, but if you can keep with the low servings, it's 0 calorie. Adds a lot of flavor, so throw them in with your chickens, your salads, and it just gives a little kick. Moving into drinks, not afraid again of the artificial sweeteners. If you get bored of just water and black coffee is what a lot of people are going to tell you when you're dieting and really cutting. Yeah, you can only do that for so long. So you gotta find the drinks that you like and keep them in your numbers. One rule I can tell you that has really helped me lose a lot of weight and keep it off is do not drink the calories. It is such a waste. It is not gonna keep you full. It's not gonna energize you through the day, okay? It's not like a chicken breast, okay, or a salmon or something that's gonna give you any real value. So to drink all those calories is just a waste. Okay, so now let's talk about alcohol. You wanna go out, you wanna have a drink or two with your friends, you're at home. Healthy options in drinking, just don't drink, probably your best option, but we all gotta have fun. White Claw's one of those things that you could drink that is going to keep you at low calories. This whole can is 100 calories and 1 gram of sugar. So, if you could keep the numbers down, you'd be just fine. It's a good option. Another option would be just your vodka and say a club soda. That would probably be another option, not a ton of sugar in that. That'd be a way to go. So those would be the 2 options I would say. Going into the sparkling water though, this is something I drink without the vodka on a daily basis. Many different flavors now. They've got so many different brands now. I like just the lime, but you got lemon, you got all these different ones. I found they kind of keep me full. They give me kind of that carbonated pop feeling, I guess. I'm not a big pop guy, but it's nice. It's a good flavor, especially on a hot day. Again, like I said, I wasn't originally a big pop guy, but again, I like different flavors, different things. I was originally a cherry Coke guy whenever I did drink a pop. They make a diet version of that. I quite enjoy, 0 calorie. So again, if you're okay with artificial sweeteners and aspartame, yes, it probably will not kill you. You will be fine. Gym day, like I say, I have 1 pop per day. It's with my dinner. Diet Coke Vanilla has a little bit of extra caffeine, maybe a little boost before the gym. 0 calories, again, not going to kill you. It's quite nice, I enjoy that one. Gatorade, we're looking for electrolytes, you're looking for a little bit of sodium to replenish your body after a good hard gym day, or you just like the flavors. G0, this is the way to go. I buy these every once in a while. 10 calories for the whole bottle. 0 real sugar, so yeah, you can't beat that. If you're going to go for a sports drink, Gatorade G0. Of course, coffee. I like Starbucks, but you drink whatever you want. Black coffee, can't beat it. If you are going to add stuff to it, you're looking at, if you're a sugar guy, I would recommend maybe like a stevia. I use the Sugar Twin, maybe 1 pack. I'm not a big sugar guy, but once in a while, again, I like to add a little bit to the coffee. 0 calorie. It's the way to go instead of your normal regular sugar. While we're sticking with the coffee, we'll switch over gears here to this. Skinny syrup. So again, like I said, I like to always kind of You get those specialty coffees without the high calories, so this is one way of doing it. Skinny syrups are 0 calorie. These things are fantastic. You can buy them at Farmer Save, again, along with the Golden Farm stuff. They're about $10 a bottle Canadian. You can't beat it. Not just for coffee, you can put these in your Greek yogurt. Give flavor. You can pretty much put them, again, I use them in my anabolic ice cream, your protein shakes in the morning, whatever you want. They really will help with that sweet tooth too. Like I say, this one is caramel fudge waffle cone. I like pumpkin spice, of course, for coffee. Who doesn't? And you can get the fancy pumps for them. So that's something that I think is a real game changer. I mean, 0 calorie, you can really, they say, put it with my Greek yogurt in the morning and with my coffees. Again, when I'm getting bored of just plain Jane black coffee, a couple pumps, good to go. Water bottle, just a normal G0. I finished. Hydration's a big thing for me. I like to drink lots of water throughout the day. I will fill this up 2 to 4 times a day. Drinking just plain Jane water when I'm not drinking all that other stuff, like I say, those are just when I'm getting bored of the water. I'll substitute maybe with a bubbly, or say have that Diet Coke at night. But can I get all that water in and not be bored out of my brains with just bland water? These flavor shots now, this is Tang, this is my favorite. Yeah, 0 calorie, just, quick squirt in there. You got Walmart has a cheap version. Again, look at the numbers. We're reading, again, like everything, we're reading the back. 0 calorie. There are ones with sugar in them that aren't so great. Mio, fantastic brand. You're going to see them at Walmart. Again, one shot goes a long ways. Just throw it in your water. Gives it a little flavor. Makes it so much easier to get that water in you. Flush the system. Feel good. Be healthy. Okay, moving in, we'll talk a little bit about carb source things that I like. Crisp minis. My gym days, I'm not afraid of carbs. I used to go full keto, was die hard. I was a no carb guy. Now I find that I like the carbs a little bit on gym day. It really helps power me through. Once in a while, I just use the original, but they have all different versions. Again, we're reading the label, we're checking our calories, we're checking which ones fall under. They're going to help get us the most volume and keep under our numbers. You can get the bigger ones, again, if you're going to fall under your numbers and still be happy. Find a way to make it work. For me, original, I like it. And then carb source, brown rice. Yeah, what can you say? It goes great with your chicken breast. Sometimes you just want chicken and rice. It's going to power you through your gym workout. I quite enjoy it. This here is a fun snack that is quite good for you, and you really have to watch which one you buy. Smart Pop. Not Skinny Pop, but Smart Pop. Skinny Pop, no good. Smart Pop, good. Also the other one's full of butter and all that, no good. Okay, this Smart Pop one, as far as numbers, I mean the smaller bags down there are going to be 90 calories and lots of fiber, okay? This is a little bigger bag. Usually my daughter and I will share this. I think it comes out just under 200 calories for a big bowl of popcorn. And again, lots of fiber, fills you up. It's fantastic. Again, you go, well, there's no butter, there's no salt. It's got to be super boring. Well, it can be, especially if you're like me that used to love to crunch it in butter. That's why you won't buy these things. White cheddar, orange cheddar, they got dill pickle, they got them all. You just put a little on top and shake it in there. Again, don't get carried away, 0 calories, so this is that way to kind of cheat that. Give that bland popcorn maybe a little hint of flavor. And my daughter loves that, I love that, so something that you can use. Another thing, high volume, low calorie, also might help with that sweet tooth, is Jello. But this isn't any Jello, this is the no sugar added Jello. 10 calories a pack. I have 4 packs in here. Usually I will just dump all 4 and do one big bowl. So big bowl of Jello is a whopping 40 calories. So, I mean, it's a good way. Hey, I'm hungry, I just came home from work. I'm not going to make it to dinner. I'm starting to feel hungry now. I got to eat. And I'm like, really want something snacky. Well, this would be something that I would like. I usually would have this made in the fridge ready to go. Pull out that bowl, big bowl, boom. That'll hold me till dinner time. 40 calories. We're good. Okay? It's things like that. that are going to help you stay on track, okay? This is another Jello thing. It's sugar-free, fat-free. This one was a little tricky to find if you're in the USA, real easy. For me, I really had to look for this, but you can find them. Again, we're not just buying normal Jellos, these are alternates to the normal, and I'm telling you, you're saving on the numbers. So those are things that you really got to look at, and you really got to take into consideration when you're at that store. You really got to find the healthy versions, and you actually have to look at the numbers, because what they say is healthy isn't always going to help you fall into your numbers at the end of the day. Moving into this, I'll get be honest with you on the channel, I don't have a lot of experience with this. I just bought this because I was having a hard time finding it. It's shirataki noodles, okay? This whole bag was, I believe it was under 60 calories for this entire bag. And the idea is you're going to get a good bowl of what they're going to kind of blend off as a spaghetti noodle, okay? You get a lot of high volume for low calorie. I don't have a lot of experience with it, so I'll report back to you on that once I know exactly if that's going to work for me or not. But that is supposed to be a very healthy option to help fill you up for low calories. So anyways, I just thought I'd include it. That is something I don't have a lot of experience with, so I don't want to lead you in the wrong direction. Going into some more carbs here. Tortillas. General big white tortilla is 200 calories, okay? Not the end of the world. You can stay in your numbers. I've used them many times. I still do to this day. But if you want to cut back a little, get a little more for your bang, this brand here is only 60 calories per wrap. And you get 8 grams of fiber. Fiber is a really big thing. So again, I mentioned that in the popcorn. I added in with my supplements. It's going to help you feel full. It's also going to help you stay regular. So that's something to keep in mind. But again, these ones here say 60 calories. So you got your normal one was 200. So you could do 2 of these and be 120. Still be under one of those big ones. So like I make little mini pizzas with these generally in the oven. So I could have 2 little mini pizzas and compared to that one big tortilla. It feels like more to me in my mind, so that's something I like using these. Cut the numbers as well as it feels like a little more to me. Bread, it can add up in calories and carbs. I found this blue version. It is considerably less. It's 50 calories a slice, so you're cutting it almost in half compared to your normal white bread. It is thinner. It's not as good, I'm not going to lie to you, but once in a while I like to make like a chicken salad sandwich. On a gym day, I want some carbs. I throw 2 slices and mix it up with my chicken and mustard, a Miracle Whip, and some green onions, and boom, throw on 2 slices of this in the toaster. Fantastic meal. So I keep this in the freezer. It lasts me quite a bit. I don't eat a lot of bread, but just worry about the numbers, and I'm not a big bread guy, but if you are, this is the way to do it. Moving into proteins. These are some things I'm going to share with you. We'll go a little more in different videos on that, but just quickly, some high protein foods that I eat on a daily basis because I do a lot of cardio and a lot of weightlifting, and I want to retain some of that muscle. I don't want to lose it off because when you are losing fat, and you're doing a lot of high cardio, you will burn off some of your muscles. So it's important to have a lot of protein. Helps with rebuilding the muscle and just as well keeping it. So feel generally a lot better with it. So egg whites, I just buy them in the carton. Really big in protein, low calories. Again, 200 grams of this is only going to be 90 calories, and it's going to give you 20 grams protein, so big numbers. Daily basis, I use this in the morning. I mix it with my protein powder. This is 0%. Again, important 0%. They make different percentages, but 0, you get the best bang for the dollar. 100 calories for 175 grams, that's a good bit, and it's going to give you 17 grams protein. And again, you mix it in with berries. You can throw in some of your sauces here, again 0 calorie, get a little flavor, and perfect morning thing. Cottage cheese, again, this might be an afternoon snack that would go along with me. I take to work. This quarter cup, 55 grams, is a whopping 50 calories. And you're going to get 11 grams of protein. It's underrated, but it's really good value. Chicken breast. Okay, so again, I do meal prepping, so I will cook up a lot of my protein. I'll cook up 10-15 days at a time. As you can tell, it's got seasoning on it. We gotta have some flavor. It gets a little bland at times. Okay, you're not gonna beat calories for protein. You know what you're gonna get out of it. It's number one. That's gonna be my staple. Once a week, I like to include fresh salmon fillet. I will cook that up. Again, a little bit of seasoning, not too much, just a little garlic, lemon, and some green onions. It's good to have that. You want that high fat. It's a good fat, and good for your skin, your nails, your hair. I feel real good with that when I go into the gym too. Once a week, you'll see me put in that. Again, white fish. You can pick this up at Walmart. It is cheap, and you pretty much can't overeat on this. It's fantastic number-wise. 70 grams is 45 calories, 0 carbs, 10 grams of protein. So, I mean, you can eat lots of this. You're not going to go over. I eat this once or twice a week, maybe more. I'll mix it in with my chicken. And again, like I say, once a week I'll have my salmon. But this is definitely, you can't go wrong with this. Alright, yeah, so again, everything I've showed you here, I'm going to include one more here, tuna. Don't eat as much. I'm not a big fan of tuna, but I have to include it because it is fantastic number-wise. Lots of protein, low calories, so if you can get in, you like tuna, include it. It's fantastic. It would fall in the group with the rest of these of high protein, low calories. These would kind of be my main go-tos, okay? Yes, so again, all this here on the table is stuff that I use all the time, okay? One way or another, I'm eating this. I'm using these tools to weigh these out. I'm reading my numbers, I'm entering them in, and I'm staying under my calories per day. And when I step on the scale, I know that I'm going to be good by doing so. It really is a numbers game. If you follow your numbers, it will work on the scale, I promise you. So you just got to kind of find what works for you, a diet routine, what foods you like. Maybe you can use some of these, maybe there's something different. Again, you can use things, you don't have to. You can go in higher calories. Just remember, keep under your numbers and make it something that you can enjoy. For me, I might not have enjoyed a lot of this stuff at the beginning, but I find that when you stick with this kind of diet, that your taste buds will change. Like, for example, I use baby spinach every day. Years ago, I would have never eaten that, but now I quite enjoy it. It's something I have no problem with. Greek yogurt was something I did not like. Not a problem. I love it now. So again, give maybe some of these a shot, and you might find that you like them. And like I say, your taste buds will change as you start to diet and you start to get used to these kinds of foods. It'll just become an everyday thing, and the numbers will come with it. All right. I hope that some of these tips worked for you. And just remember to hit that like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so that you know when all the other future videos come out. And we'll see you on the next video. Thank you. Bye.